All-Star Racing Series, the Mars Series McLeod 100. We're going to introduce you to the series director, Gary Vercotteren. Gary?
Well, thank you, and thank you, fans, for attending today's event. I know it's late in the season, but we appreciate you coming out. We'll start from the front on the pole from Menominee Falls, Wisconsin, in the Paragon Polishing car. It's Dan Mills. To his outside, from Beloit, Wisconsin, the Country Glass car, it's Robert Hansberry. On the inside of the next row, a veteran driver. The fans here at Rockford Speedway from Janesville, Wisconsin, the Leach Racing Machine, Don Leach, the driver. On the outside of row 2, from Loves Park, Illinois, the JW Motorsports Machine, the driver, Jerry Guiley. On the inside of the next row, from South Beloit, Illinois, the James Collision car, it's Travis Eldridge. The next driver from West Bend, Wisconsin, car number 16, it's the Sonia's Rose car, Eric Franzen, the driver. In the car number 25 from Waterford, Wisconsin, the Hosers Curve In car of Jeff Storm, car number 25. Inside of row 5 from Muskego, Wisconsin, it's the Ricardo's Pizza Machine, number 55, Rich Locke. To his outside, many-time Rockford Speedway champion from Rockford, Illinois, the KV Moldings Machine of John Knaus. Inside of row 6, the current point leader from Marshall, Wisconsin, Famous Dave's Barbecue Machine, number 55, Todd Claver. To his outside, the fast qualifier, now from Janesville, Wisconsin, the Identitech number 6 machine, Eric Peterson. Inside of row 7, from Merrill, Wisconsin, the Leo Ceramic Tile sponsored car of Chris Weinkoff, car number 75. Then we have the number 5 from Joliet, Illinois, sponsored by the Illinois Mechanical. It's Brett Sontag, number 5. To his outside, switching rides for this show from Merrill, Wisconsin, number 36, the Terrace Homes car, Jason Weinkoff. Row number 9 from South Beloit, Illinois, it's the Morrison's Auto Parts Machine, Austin Konetsky, the driver, car number 13. Outside of row 9 from Schofield, Wisconsin, the Webco Apparel car number 2, Clint Sillers. And starting at the rear, the Roberts Roofing Machine from West Bend, Wisconsin, former Slinger Speedway champion, Tony Strupp, number 12.
All right, thank you very much, Gary. We've done one more lap, and we're going racing here. Dan Mills with Bob Hansberry to the outside of the front row. Points battle going on here. Eric Franzen just points behind Todd Cleaver. In the 55 car, here comes the field out of turn 4, green flag, and we're racing. Around goes Travis Eldridge, collecting John Knaus, and then Knaus gets tagged by the 5 car. Dan Mills takes over the pace of the field with Bob Hansberry to the outside. They pick it up, coming out of turn 4, green flag, and we're racing. Mills will put it to the point right away. And Hansberry going to tuck behind. Hansberry coming up on the outside. The race for the lead into turn 3. Hansberry noses it to the lead. Who's going to lead the first lap? It'll be Bob Hansberry. In the 95 car. car out of South Beloit. Mills down on the inside. Here comes Jerry Kiley in the 99 car to the outside of Mills. The battle for second. Eric Franzendahl, 58 of Leach. Making a little bit here. Don Leach sliding a little bit in that 58 car. He'll tuck down to the inside, take a peek to the inside of the 25 of Jeff Storm out of Waterford. Down the back straight, Mills sneaking up to the inside of Hansberry. Guiley trying to make a decision, high or low in that 99 car. And Mills back to the lead as they come out of turn 2. Mills will lead him across the line for his first time this afternoon. Guiley tucks to the inside of Hansberry. Guiley to second. Jerry Guiley, the younger brother of Tom Guiley, who picked up the big day a month ago here at the Rockford Speedway. Jerry Guiley to second. Eric Franzen down to the inside of Hansberry. The cousin sub 16 car making a move on the 95 of Hansberry. Unable to move that cousin sub's entry to 16 around Hansberry. Hansberry slides in the corner, opening the door for Franzen up to that third spot. Here comes Jeff Storm, the Waterford, Wisconsin driver, the 25 car, down to the inside of Hansberry. Storm taking over that fourth spot, noses it up to that fourth spot in the 25 car. Across the line, it'll be Storm holding on to that fourth spot. Here comes Guiley. He wants to battle Mills for the lead. Look to the low side. Clint Sellers, the 2 car, into the pit area. He'll park it there. Their pits are down off of turn 3, not on the infield, but Sellers evidently problems with that 2 car, and he'll park it. Jeff Storm battling Hansberry, trying to move it up to that fourth spot. Hansberry going to take 4 back. He noses it across the line in front of the 25. Now it's Storm on the move down the back straight. Todd Cleaver and Rich Lock, the 255 cars, going for it side by side. And yellow out here as the field coming around. They are going to make it around that 36 car. Off in the 36 car out of Merrill, Wisconsin, the Terrace Holmes entry. And Jason says, it's a little hot in here. I'm getting out of here. Little fire under the hood of that 36 of Jason Weinkoff, younger brother to Chris Weinkoff. Jason says, shoot that bottle in there. Let's get that out. Man, there is a lot of flames. Back off from that area, if you would, please. Don't need anybody crowding that area. Lots of flames coming from underneath that 36 car, the driver out of Merrill, Wisconsin, Jason Weinkoff. Flags don't count. We're ready to go back racing. Dan Mills picks up the pace of the field here. Jerry Guiley in tow. They pick it up coming into turn 4. Out of 4 they come. Green flag, and we're racing. Chris Weinkoff, that 75, trying to pick it off there. Here comes Guiley down to the inside. Chris Weinkoff at the back of the field. He'll tuck it back in behind Storm. The 13 of Austin Konetsky looking down to the inside of Tony Strupp. Around goes the leader. Dan Mills backing out on the track. Everybody making it by. And yellow comes out here. They'll score it at the... But he's going to need a lot of help. Franzen takes over the pace of the field as we get set to go back. Coming out of turn 4. Green flag, and we're racing. Franzen was right there with it. A good start for Franzen. He opens up the distance between himself and the 95 of Bob Hansberry. Here comes Eric Peterson in the 6 car out of the inside of Don Leach in the 58. The battle for third will go to Peterson. Eric Peterson up to that third spot. 6 car. A Denton Tech sponsorship. Off the pace since the restart here. Everybody making a line around him. Now it's that 5 car of Austin Konecki looking down on the inside. Or rather, Brett Sontag, I should say. Brett Sontag in the 5 car. Looking down on the inside. Hansberry slides up in the corner, opening the door for Peterson. Little smoke showing behind the 25 with Jeff Storm. Not a lot, just a little hint of it there for the 25 car. See if Peterson can reel in Eric Frenzen, the battle of the Erics here. A month ago, Eric Peterson in that 6 car was your fast qualifier. He's trying to reel in the 16 of Eric Frenzen. Todd Cleaver with the 55 looking out of the inside of the other 55 of Rich Locke. Tiger Strupp working on the back of the 5 of Brett Sontag. Eric Peterson is closing the gap on Frenzen. 25 in, 27 in, I should say. 73 to go. Struck down to the inside of Sontag. And a battle for 7. Cleaver unable to make the move on the 55 of Rich Locke. He'll tuck back behind. Strupp again in that 12 car, right there with the 5 of Sontag. Making a 3-car race for that 7th spot is Jeff Storm. Gets involved there in the 25 car. He'll tuck behind Strupp. Strupp now to the inside of Sontag. Tucking it back behind. He'll shoot down to the inside once again. Strupp now with position on Sontag. They rolled a little in the corner. Look out. Oh, my. Oh, Strupp trying to hold on. Look out. Jeff Storm. That one, Sontag got into Strupp. And Strupp never got it straight. Yeah. Eric Frenzen takes the field over. Still scuffing those tires a bit. He picks it up. And green flag, and we're racing. Rich Locke trying to hold on to that 3rd spot. Pressure from Bob Hansberry in the 95 of the 55 of Todd Cleaver. Now it's Cleaver down to the inside of the 95 of Hansberry. The race is for 4th. Hansberry holding on. The driver out of South Beloit holding off that 55 car of Cleaver out of Marshall, Wisconsin, outside of Madison. stick right there with Eric Franzen. Drivers may be content right now to stick right there, try to pull away together, and then race for the victory. Tony the Tiger Struck off the pace. Oh, he's dumping some fluids. Struck, you can see fluids coming. You can see the fluids coming out beneath the 12 car of Tony Struck. He'll head it down to the pit area. A lot of fluid flowing out of that 12 car of Struck. And Bob, oh, there we go. Around goes Mills up into the wall. He backs it into the wall in turn 3. Around he goes. All right, ready to go back here. Franzen coming out of the corner. Green flag, and we're racing. Trying to pull away here from the double 55 cars. 2 by 2 they come around. Eric Peterson right there on the rear end of the 16 of Eric Franzen. Point just 3 laps away. 2 laps away. 3 laps away. Thank you, Emily. Brett Sontag keeping the pressure on the 58 of Todd Leach in a battle for that 5th spot. Leach holding on to 5th. Bob Hansberry right there. Travis Eldridge back out in the 30 car. Back down to the inside and slow for that 30 car as the field comes around. Eldridge will try to get that in the infield, I would imagine. Yeah, he does. And he's successful at that, into the infield with that 30 car of Travis Eldridge out of South Beloit. 50 area and 50 laps to go. Going on for that 5th spot is Sontag keeping the pressure on Leach. Sontag takes a peek down the inside, now tucks behind. Hansberry waiting for it to happen right in front of him. He'll take a peek down to the inside of Sontag now. Good race for that 5th spot right in front of the 99 of Jerry Kiley. Looking pretty content though, that blue and white 55. That finish would give him the championship. Here comes the 99 of Kiley. He's going to go to the outside of Hansberry. He'll move it up a notch. Jerry Kiley up to that 7th spot now. If he holds on to that 4th spot, would be not only the Rookie of the Year, but the champion for the Mars Racing Series. comes Jerry Guiley down to the inside of the 5 of Sontag. That battle for 6th. Hansberry sees the door open. He wants to join in. Little tap as they come down the front straight, and Jerry Guiley going to take over that 5th spot. The 99 car on the move. Here comes Hansberry in the 95. Hansberry trying to take over the 7th spot. Guiley up to 6th. Don Leach running 5th in the 58. Running 4th, Todd Klaber in the 55. Running 3rd, Rich Locke in the 55. Running 2nd, the 6 of Eric Peterson. Peterson falling off the pace of the 16 of Eric Franzen, your leader. Jerry Guiley working on the 58 of Leach. Slides it out of the corner. Guiley will set it up again. He looks down to the inside again. Can't get the grip coming on the low side out of the corner. The 55 of Rich Locke. He's closing up on the 6 of Eric Peterson now. Side of Leach. Leach holding on, slamming that door shut out of the corner. On the inside again, Leach able to hold him off. Rich Locke closing it up even more on the 6 of Eric Peterson. Todd Klaber right there. Guiley inside, the exchange paint in the corner. Guiley going to keep it down to the inside now on Leach. The battle for 5th in turn 2. It'll go to Jerry Guiley down the back straight. Guiley up to 5th. With a long way to go to that 4th place car. .27 laps to go for Eric Franzen. Now with a lap car of Dan Mills between himself and the 6 of Eric Peterson. Traffic in front of the leader, Eric Franzen, the 16 car, the cousin subs car of Eric Franzen out of West Bend, Wisconsin. Extending that lead in the 16 car. Mills moves over, allowing Peterson by, allowing Locke by, allowing Klaber by. Big battle right now for the 7th spot, the 95 of Bob Hansberry down to the inside of the 5 of Brett Sontag. That race for 7th trying to take over that 7th spot. Peterson now trying to hold on to the 2nd spot. Rich Lock right there in the 55. Todd Klaber right there in the 55. Freewheeling the 16 of Eric Franzen. Starts to close in on the 55 of Klaber. The 55 of Locke taking a peek down to the inside of the 6 of Peterson. The battle is on for 2nd. Klaber takes a look down the inside. Brett Sontag moving over as the 16 of Eric Franzen making its way by. Sunday drive on a Saturday afternoon. Here comes Klaber taking a peek down low. And on the low side, Rich Lock in the 55. Guiley gonna go to the high side of Klaber. Jerry Guiley says, if you want to go low, I'll go high. Jerry Guiley to 4th. A strong move to the outside of Klaber. Guiley looks down to the inside of Locke. Jerry Guiley making the move in the 99 car. Guiley way down to the inside. 2.5 to go for the 16 of Franzen. Again, Guiley with a peek. Here comes Franzen around to the white flag for the 16. 1 lap to go. Eric Franzen down the back straight. Franzen out of turn 4 to that checkered flag. Eric Franzen. 2nd going to be Eric Peterson. In his 6th, 3rd to the 55 of Rich Lock. 4th, the 99 of Jerry Guiley. And 5th, the 55 of Todd Klaber. Mars Series by McLeod USA. Rookie of the Year is also the champion for 2001 by 9 points. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the driver of the 55 car, Todd Klaber. Todd, you had a challenge today. You knew what you had to do, and you did it right. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I'd like to congratulate Eric. He's a great competitor. Nice job on the win today, man. And I wanted to get up there and see what I had, but I wasn't good enough to run up there, and I was going to try and get there anyways, but these guys on the radio were telling me, you got to look at the big picture, you got to look at the big picture, so that's what we did. Happy to finish 5th.
Couple of times with 10 laps left, 9 laps left, 8 laps left, you started looking down to the inside, kind of hard to hold back.
Yeah, I was a little bit faster, I think, in and through the middle. I just couldn't get off underneath them, and they weren't giving me the top, so that's all right. I'll take what we finished today, and glad to win the championship.
He won the championship. He's Rookie of the Year. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, Todd Kluber! Of the McLeod USA 100-lap short track championship out of West Bend, Wisconsin, in the Cousin Sub 16 car, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Eric Frenzen! Eric, we talk about Steve Carlson, 7 wins in a row here at the Rockford Speedway. However, you've raced here about 5 times. You got 2 victories, 3 wins in Mars Series, 2 of them coming at one of the toughest tracks in Mid-America.
I don't know if I should be compared to Steve Carlson or not, but this track has been awful good to us. I guess it's either awful good or awful bad, but that's the way it is for everybody pretty much. A lot of fun running here. Obviously, got to think left-hander. I'm sure everybody here knows where left-hander's from, but this car was awful easy to drive today.
Well, I got to tell you, on that last restart, Eric Peterson, that 6 car, he was right there behind you for lap and lap and lap, and then all of a sudden he fell back, but this car just held right on.
Yeah, he's a heck of a competitor. I got to give him a lot of credit working his way up there after setting fast time, but pretty much the only thing on my mind all day was save the right rear, don't burn the tires up. I didn't figure Eric could get into me, and he didn't. He's a heck of a racer. Pretty much everywhere we run, the car's really, really consistent. Almost the longer the race, the better. So, car worked excellent today.
You got a lot of great sponsors on this race car that you couldn't do it without them.
I do, and the first one is Sonia's Rose from Jackson. Dan and Sonia are the car owners. I'm just a driver. Extremely happy to have the opportunity to drive a race car. Zaboric Insurance, Overcoat, Spray-On Bedliners, Cousin Subs, Motor Masters out of Hartford, George and Sherry Forge have done an excellent job for us all year long. Al Golicky, Carburetors, Holland Heating and Air Conditioning, Matco Tools, SE Enterprises, Ram Tools, a lot of great people. It takes a ton of people to put together a team like this and to run a whole season. Got a great crew. Everybody worked extremely hard all year long. I definitely am not doing it by myself.
All right, ladies, you ran just a great race, and you're a champion here at Rockford Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our race winner, Eric Frenzen. We're going to bring out Nancy Gleasman for Eric Frenzen down the back straight. Frenzen out of turn 4 to that checkered flag. Eric Frenzen. Second going to be Eric Peterson. In the 6th, third to the 55 of Rich Lott, 4th to 99 of Jerry Guiley, and